this character, his entire mode of time travel requires him to figure out clues. So every place he is, everything that's going on, um, the world and time is kind of manipulating in a way to where there's these things for him to pick up. Any other person walking through time normal wouldn't see them, but this guy has to find those things. And of course, you run into the trouble of like, if you're the kind of person that has a lucky number and you see your lucky number everywhere, or you're the kind of person that like looks up Lego or talks to your kid about Legos, and then you see Legos on Facebook, and you think Facebook is reading your mind or that kind of thing.
Well, they
There's
are.
always these like
They definitely are.
there's always these patterns that our minds try to pick up on. So
Right.
it was interesting to have a character that his need to travel through time came down to finding these clues that could just be in your head sometimes, you know. So
Right.
it's and even as you go through the story, there's the notion that maybe some of the clues are real and some aren't, and then maybe some clues are leading you the right direction and some aren't. And you know, in a sense, that was significant to him being unique. But in another way, it's kind of how we run through life. So like
Yeah.
people who believe God or fate are moving them along. They see signs, you know, and see, okay, well maybe this means, and it may not be something like a you know, a road sign that has a word that's important to you, but it may be something along the lines of, okay, when I do this it works, and when I do this I'm running into roadblocks, so maybe this first path is the one I should be taking. So we're
Yeah.
always kind of looking for signs to get us through life, but our character literally was having to find all these clues that told him which hotel to go to and where he needed to go next. So I think
And it wasn't like, okay, well, he finds a matchbook
right.
from, the Cecil Hotel, and he knows he has to go there. I mean, they were very different and subtle clues, and I like that we had that from the beginning.
Right.
I mean, that first meeting I knew we had to have rules on this, so I kind of threw out a bunch of like different rules and the reason that he had to go at a certain, to a certain place at a certain time. But again, it wasn't. He ends up in a room and then he goes, okay, where's my next? Oh, I have to be in this room, and here's a piece of paper detailing. Here's my itinerary.
Right.
He had to figure that out, and that was one of the challenges. And then you add the point of somebody sees him, which obviously the way you when you start the book you realize that hadn't happened. So we've immediately thrown in, a wrench to what he's doing, and he doesn't even really know why he's doing it, or what the purpose of all this is. So I think that was also important that as we started writing, we had, I think on this book we had a lot more of the ideas and a lot more of the plot and the different things that we had to do than in past collaborations.